In our previous video, we explored structured outputs where the AI was guided to extract specific fields like summary or sentiment. That approach worked well, but the schema was relatively simple. Now we're taking structured output a step further by using Pydantic models to define a rich, detailed schema. So Pydantic is a Python library that allows us to create data models with type validation, default values, optional fields, and clear details. So this means that we can tell the AI exactly what kind of data we expect for each field, and we can trust that the output will conform to these types here. So by integrating Pydantic with LangChain structured outputs, we can define multiple fields like key themes, a brief summary, sentiment, pros, cons, and even the reviewer's name with strict validation. The AI then produces the responses that are not just structured, but also type safe, consistent, and fully compatible with Python applications. So this is especially useful when dealing with long or complex text. So instead of getting unstructured paragraphs, the AI learns to organize information into a machine readable object that can be directly used in dashboards, analytical tools, or database. And because of Pydantic's validation, we reduce the risk of errors like missing fields or wrong data types too. So the integration takes structured outputs from simple field extraction to a robust, reliable, and a developer-friendly approach. It also kind of ensures that the AI not only remembers the conversation context, but also returns precise, actionable, and validated information, making it ready for real-world applications. So let's go to the code now. So I'm going to create a new file here, and this is going to be, 3 Pydantic structured output dot py. Okay, so let's start. As always, we're going to use the same GenAI model, import chat Google generative AI. I'm going to install one more library here, which is called Pydantic. So include it in requirements.txt, and then I can directly install this using this command. And I also, okay, that is all for now because I don't have any emails right now, or else we would have to install some other libraries too. So what I'm going to do is from .env import load.env from typing import typedict, import typedict. I'll also include an annotated literal and also a keyword called optional. Not sure I'm going to use each and every one of these though, but still we'll keep it in the import. So I'll import from Pydantic, import base model. And then I'm going to load my credential. I'm going to define my model. My model will be Gemini 2.5 Flash. Now I'm going to define a similar schema like we did on earlier code. So I'm going to define a class which will be called review, and the import will not be a type dict, but it will be a base model from our Pydantic class. So like I said earlier, I'm going to use a keyword called key themes, and instead of doing like annotated list of our content, what we'll do is we'll include a class called field here and then define this as a field. So this is going to be a list of string. Its type is going to be list of string, and its detail will be included in the field value. So I can include a field and then write down the details here. So write down 3 key themes discussed in the review in a list. The next is going to be my summary. My summary is going to be a string, and then I'll again write a field to write down the details of that summary keyword. Now this is going to be a brief summary of the review. I'll also write sentiment. And in case of sentiment, we had something like a mixed sentiment earlier, but I'm going to fix the model or ask the model to give either positive or negative sentiment here. So for that, I'm going to use literal. So one will be positive, one option will be positive, and then the other option is going to be a negative literal. So for that, I'm also going to write down the details. Description equals to return the sentiment of the review, either positive or negative. And this is going to guide my model to return either positive or negative here. Now I'll also include a name here. So name is going to be in string, and then I'll keep an optional keyword here because the names might not be available in the review, but if it is, then the model will definitely show the name too. So the description is going to be the name of the reviewer, or I'm going to say write down the name of the reviewer. Okay, so this is my output schema that I want my model to provide my output with. So I'm going to create a structured model. So this is going to be model dot with structured output, and then I'll provide my class, and then I'll also instruct the model to strictly follow the provided schema. Now let me provide my prompt. I can copy my prompt from the previous video or the previous code that I had. So I'm just going to copy everything else from now on here. So it is going to be a prompt, and then my prompt will be invoked using the structured model, and the code is complete. So let's run this code. Let me check if everything is all right. Okay, it seems okay. So let me run this. When we run this, the model output will be based strictly on the schema as provided earlier. Okay, so we have key themes. We have 3 key themes here, 1, 2, and 3 key themes. We also have a summary, and then okay, what else? We have a sentiment which is strictly following the literals or the option that I provided here, and then the name is actually not specified. So if I change this prompt and then add a few texts, like add a name to this reviewed by Abhishek, then I'll see that the model also includes my name here. It should include my name here. Let's see the output. So yeah, you can see the name is being included, and then everything else is present based on the schema that we provided. So I hope it runs for you too. If you have any questions, do comment down below and I'll try to help you out. I'm going to end the video right now. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.